Good afternoon. Welcome to KH No Filter Football, fuckers. We're here with Kai, Marshall, and Will.
Did you just call them fuckers, man? Jeez.
I've got to change the introduction. That's all. Sorry for the lateness. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are live.
Sorry for
here.
calling you fuckers as well.
Yeah,
man.
sorry for calling it. Well, it's no filter. You know what I mean?
Sorry, not sorry.
They've been
We're
called
still gonna be
worse.
polite.
That's been called worse. Okay. Thank you very much for waiting for us to join this lovely stream of ours at KH No Filter Football. But anyway, yeah, we are here. Kai, Marshall, Will, how are you doing?
I was doing good
Good,
until you called everyone fuckers.
I was doing pretty
shitty.
shitty until you called everyone fuckers. Now I feel great.
But yeah, we are here
Yeah.
to discuss, as you see, it's Tuchel'S Anfield agenda. Another brilliant thumbnail by Marshall. Thank you very much, sir. But yeah, we're here to discuss the game coming up tomorrow night against Leicesterpool Rovers, aka Liverpool. Historical Leicester. Worst Premier League champions of all time. I've said it now, we're going to get smacked, aren't we? But there we go. But yeah, we're here to discuss everything, what we want to see, what we're probably going to see, who may return potentially, changes formation maybe, players, etc. But Kai, what is your thinking going into tomorrow's game?
I'm nervous as hell, man.
Yeah?
We need to beat Liverpool. We need to stay in, like, if we beat them, that's a 6-pointer. You know, like, we just separate ourselves from them, and most importantly, we'll make it harder for Liverpool to get Champions League, which is ideal, you know. So yeah, and the way that Tuchel was speaking about it, to be honest, I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
He was saying, "Oh, even if we don't win it, there's still like 12 games to go." But I don't want it to keep it to the last fucking game so we can qualify to the Champions League, man.
Mm-hmm.
My heart can't take that. My heart is not that strong anymore, man. So
Can you guys
yeah,
imagine?
we'll see.
Can you guys imagine Van Dijk in the Europa League? Van Dijk, Salah, Mane. Oh god.
Yeah.
Will, what is your? I know that's probably a fantasy of yours, Will, but what is your actual thinking going into tomorrow's game?
We're gonna win. This is the most confident I am about 3 games.
Wow.
United,
Oh my God. We're gonna
Everton,
lose
Liverpool.
now. That's it.
This is the game.
We're losing.
We're against Jurgen Klopp, the man who is allergic to winning to winning more than one trophy in a season. Well, especially in England, he was a bottle job until he won that Champions League. So, apart from these last 2 years, you know, I don't know why I'm waffling on. We've got a manager that's only won 1 trophy at Dortmund and, you know, a few at PSG. So I don't know what I'm going on about, but yeah, I think we're gonna win. I think this is where Havertz is gonna show his quality. We're gonna see Kovacic bully them. Christensen's gonna have another masterclass. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win 3-1.
Marshall, let me take away from the insanity of Will. Let's ground it in reality now. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Did he say we're gonna win 3-1?
Yes, yeah.
Basically, we were just going to wipe the floor with them, essentially.
Okay, I don't know about that, but I mean, Will, have you seen our offense lately? All
Have
right.
you seen Burnley's before they beat them? Have you seen? Did Brighton beat them as well?
Yeah, but Burnley beat them 1-0.
Yeah, and
It's not the same thing because they're not going to be as
Right,
motivated as they are going to be to play us, you know.
Everton beat
Yeah,
them.
listen,
2-0.
listen,
It's still
um,
2-goal difference.
Ricardo was here last stream saying how we're gonna draw, and statistics show that they're
fuck is
not
Ricardo?
gonna.
You got his name wrong,
He's-
Marshall.
Who that?
Rodrigo.
Or you see, Ricardo Rodrigo.
Thank God you're Latino, Marshall. Like, people would have shut us down for racism, man.
I was thinking of the player Rodrigo, and I was like, it can't be him. But he was telling us last stream how it's statistically not going to happen because no team has lost like 5 home games, and it's like, dude, statistics are bullshit sometimes. So I have full confidence we're going to win. I don't think we're going to win fucking 3-1 or 3-0 or 5-0. I mean, I think we're going to scrap away with a 1-0. Their offense isn't that great at the moment. I really think that they're not going to be able to get through our defense. I think at the end of the day, the game is going to solely rely on our offense. If we win it, it's because our offense decided to pick it up a notch. If we lose, it'll be like a really stupid mistake, which we haven't been doing. So, or probably like an own goal.
May I address the comment? This is a bit off topic.
Of course you may.
Daniel commented about Haaland. That is actually spot on. That's a good point. Raiola will not leak information to Build after what's gone on with them two in the last year. So that is a good point.
Let's focus on the Liverpool game.
Let's go off topic.
No, it's okay. We can do. There's plenty of time for us to do multiple shows for team. When we're linked to Haaland, when we're going to sign Haaland, when we don't sign Haaland, when we do sign Haaland.
I think we get away with a 1-0.
1-0. Okay. If I'm honest, I think it's got a stinky old draw written all over it. If I'm honest with you. I think we're going to go there. I think we're going to go there.
If we get another draw, man, that's it, man. My neighbors are going to get the end of it, man. No more.
Kai,
I'm tired of the draws, man.
Kai, I think he's setting up for a draw.
Why?
I don't know. He's going to play the same formation, 3-4-3. He's going to set up and try and hit them on a counter attack. But if it doesn't, he'll be fine.
To be fair, though, as long as if we win, I do not want to see anyone on Twitter go, "Oh, that was so boring." Football is not a circus. We don't watch it for entertainment. It's a results game. Let's just, as long as we don't lose and we win, it doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter how.
I mean, actually, I don't think our games are boring. I think our games were boring under Lampard. Right now, we're playing good football, but we're just failing to convert, But we will see where we go.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm just going to add Alex CFC. Is everyone I'm adding? So
I'm dying to see Havertz
Alex
play. Oh
you
my
right,
God.
guys?
All right, guys. Sorry, all right. What are you thinking about the game tomorrow itself?
Yeah, look, I think we can win. I think it's going to be. I think I'm like Marshall. I think at the moment, this is how I would put it. I'm confident that we're not going to lose, but I'm not confident that we are going to win. Because at the moment,
that's the best way to put it.
We look solid, but we can't score at the moment, and that's we're not creating enough chances. We're not scoring enough goals, and that's the problem at the moment. And the thing is, Liverpool are having the same problem also. So I think this game can either be, like you, Andrew, just said. I see it even being like a very boring draw or like a 1-0 scrappy win or something. It's not going to be. But I want to see Kai Havertz play as a centre forward this game.
Well, be interesting. Werner's definitely going to start. He's already mentioned that. Depends where he starts him, whether he wants a left wing again or he starts him up front, because he possibly sees Liverpool playing a high line. But then again, Man United played a high line on Sunday and he didn't change anything. So it'd be very important. Obviously, I think Cho's out. Am I correct?
I didn't actually watch the press conference.
I know Thiago Silva's
the press conference is out?
Yeah. I know Thiago Silva's back in training, but it's too soon for him, apparently. So,
if that's true, then I still hold on to my score prediction. We could do well with Reece James at right wing back. He played well last time.
I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to put Reece James at right wing back and Alonso back as left wing back. I think that's what he's going to do. And he's going to, I'd like to see him change the back four and play the midfield Will wants to play, which is Jorginho, Kovacic and Kante. And then whoever up front, whoever's left, essentially, whether he goes Werner left, Pulisic right.
Andrew, at the start of the season, I know this is under Lampard, but when we played the 4-3-3 with Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, it against them, it actually did work. It's just Christensen got sent off, and then our whole game went to shit.
Yeah, well, if you notice, he sort of changed Lampard sort of changed the 4-3-3 away to Krasnodar in the second half. Yeah, and then from then on, we were playing 4-3-3 basically up until he got sacked, essentially.
Yeah, but we didn't even play the good 4-3-3. We played the one with Kante as the holding, and then Mount and Havertz as the 2-8s, which was always going to fail.
So Jake Willis is saying Tammy is out. Is that for injury, or is that just he just doesn't like him? Because he left him out.
I think he's injured.
Well, apparently he wasn't injured for the United game. He just left him out, didn't he?
Nah, there was a report later. There was two reports actually. There was one from there's one from Simon
Yeah.
Johnson that said pre-match that he doesn't know of an injury. Like, not too sure himself saying that, but he doesn't know. And then I think there was one after saying he had a ankle problem.
Jake Willis was pretty spot on with the starting lineup before it was announced on Sunday, so I tend to go with what he says.
Yeah.
Havertz should start. He won't start. Not away. Well, I don't think he will start. Not away to Liverpool. Cho is fine.
But do you guys see
Hello,
Giroud playing again? Like after
I don't see Giroud playing. No, I don't see Giroud playing. Not for a third game in a row.
Like, so if Tammy's injured, then Giroud probably won't start.
It'll be Havertz. Yeah, I think it'll be Havertz.
You think he's gonna? You think he's gonna try Havertz away at Anfield?
I think I do. I think he's gonna play Havertz, Werner, and Mount.
I've got a feeling that he's gonna do something. Yeah, because.
Thanks, Jake.
And I think it might benefit. You know, I think Havertz he's got the height like Giroud, but he's a bit more mobile. You know, so it can. He's played that position before. You know, so I think it can work. I don't know.
When you think about it, honestly, if it's not Havertz, it might as well be Pulisic.
Yeah, I see.
Because he played Pulisic in the striker role last game, I'm pretty sure, right?
I looked at his goals yesterday, Havertz. Havertz in centre forward, I think he got 8 goals in 10 appearances last season. So, you know, he can do a job there.
He's not even.
I'm not opposed to Havertz.
The thing is, we've not seen Havertz even come onto the pitch for a few minutes. You know what I mean?
I know.
So then suddenly throw him in false 9 away to Anfield is
but like
it's
look at the
weird.
defense, like,
but there's been a report. It's been a report for a week and a half saying that there's this that idea of him playing false 9 going around, and eventually it probably will happen. So it could be this could be the game that actually does.
Kai, did you hear what we were discussing?
What?
We were discussing whether Kai Havertz will start tomorrow in false 9.
I doubt it, but I could be. I hope I'm proven wrong, because I do want him to play. You know, I think he would contribute a lot more than the midfield that we have now.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
How surprised would you be if having not seen Havertz at all for the last few games, if he suddenly throws him in away to Anfield? Would you be majorly
doesn't make
surprised?
sense actually.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, because something is not working out, you know. So
No.
I think he will change something, because he can see that like something's not working, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
If Hudson-Odoi is available, he needs to start as well. He needs to. We can't. James in wing back. He can't make those overlapping runs. He just can't. He's too clunky. He can't. He can't do them. And it's just. I hope Hudson-Odoi is back. If I'm being honest.
Do we play Thiago Silva for this game or?
No, he's
out.
not.
He's injured.
He's out. He's only just come back.
Still
to training,
injured.
so.
Holy shit, man.
No, he's only just come back to training. So
okay. That makes sense.
He might be a go. He might be a go for the Everton game.
We were all scared, like when Thiago Silva got injured, like thinking, oh no, like what's gonna happen to the defense? But you know, to be honest, they have actually been quite solid since he's been out. Like, you know,
but we've been solid, but we've been poop in other areas, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Why are you filtering yourself, Kai? Just say it.
We've got to find
Shit
that
other area, man.
We've got to
We've
find
been pure diarrhea, man. That's how bad we were.
We have,
Yeah.
He's available.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Dog shit. That's what we've been.
Well, that's the thing. Do you think Jorginho comes back and replaces Kante tomorrow?
I would do that, yeah.
It's difficult. I'd play Jorginho. I said on GNA TV, I dropped Kovacic yesterday, but looking back on it, I don't know. I just
You're
don't
so-
know.
Sell out, man.
I'm laughing.
You're so
I'm
lucky.
laughing 'cause-
I know Kai. Do you know what? I know Kai wasn't watching that stream because he would have tried to get on there.
You
I just
sell
said
out,
it, you know
man.
what I mean?
Selling out
I'm
to the
laughing.
enemy, man.
But you,
I bet
laughing
you beat up
'cause-
Maxwell.
sorry,
I'm laughing because
Drop-
what if we
Wait,
are all completely wrong about this lineup tomorrow and it's fucking
Like a
Jorginho
or
and
something.
Billy Gilmore in the middle?
Jesus
no.
God.
Jesus Christ, man.
We might.
Hey, listen. Let's give Gilmore his flowers because last
I
season
like
he pocketed
Gilmore, Marshall.
Liverpool.
I really like Gilmore. I just don't.
If that happens, Marshall, our midfield might as well just show up in thongs, man, because they're gonna get smashed,
To
man.
be fair, Gilmore
Might as well just-
technically, Gilmore is a
turn up
very
and bend over. That's my
Exactly.
do, you know
yeah,
what I
but
mean?
Gilmore is a good player. Let's not act like he's not. He's a very good talent, but we just need to give him a loan. That's what we need to do. Give him some proper game time.
He has potential. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he's going to just get mowed over by like a Liverpool team when last season, when we were shit in a transfer ban with no midfield at all and no attack, he actually performed.
But Gilmour's got the strength of a Pringle, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just knock him over.
Yeah.
He's paid... Go on, Andrew.
No, you go.
He's played 8 games, and I think he's had 4 good games and 4 bad ones. It's not really a good metric to go off, is it?
I won't sit here and pretend that Naby Keita is going to do anything to Gilmour. If anything, Naby Keita will probably break as soon as he touches Gilmour. The man's made out of glass.
Oh dear.
I don't think Naby Keita will play.
No, but
he could. He played last game.
I feel bad for Keita.
But there are reports that Alisson, Fabinho, and Jota could all be back.
No, Alisson is not back because of quarantine.
No, I read in reports that he could play. I think they've.
I saw the release today. I just watched the press conference with Klopp before it, and he said he's a doubt.
Oh yeah, he's a doubt.
Is Fabinho back in midfield? Because that's a problem.
He is in training.
I think he's going to be in CB.
And Jota's
if he's in centre back, that's fine. If he's in midfield, that's a problem.
This guy might play tomorrow though, Alonso.
I like Alonso. That's fine.
I don't know.
I don't like Alonso that much as a player, but I like him because what he's done. He's won trophies with us. He's been a good servant. You know.
Oh my God, man! You sound like you know what you're talking about, like we're gonna execute him, man. He sound like he's been a good servant, but it's time, you know.
You sound like he's an old dog. And you're taking
he's not that.
You know what I mean?
He's a good servant. It's time to put him down.
I have a soft spot for Alonso, just for the 16-17 season.
Soft spot.
Piss off. Man. That's like 4 years ago. What's he done for us recently?
Soft spot. Well, Jesus Christ. Shame on you, bro.
We won the FA Cup in 2018, the Europa League in 2019.
Lord.
That's great, man.
He was
I can't believe I'm hearing this right now.
He was, but I don't care. He still won it.
Will is a disappointment, man. Will is disappointed me, man. Man. Even Alonso sexual, man? Jesus Christ.
No. I want Alonso goal. I just don't hate him.
I'd rather have Alex in this game. I'm too scared of Alonso against. Because the thing is, Alonso's always still. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and we've got Uncle. As Johnny would say, Uncle Tony. We've got Uncle Tony. It's all good.
Who's Uncle Tony? Yeah.
Chil didn't do that bad though against Man U. He was.
No,
I
think he was. Yeah, I mean, Chilwell's obviously better than Alonso. I'm not gonna try and say otherwise.
That's not hard. That's not hard.
Please. If you're gonna try to sell me that one, show your fucking face.
Yeah, Alonso is a shit player, but he's not as shit.
Bro, you know what? I read that comment and I felt like a doner kebab, man. Might order one after the stream.
Is anyone
thinking about the dressing, man?
Is anyone worried about Kabak at all?
I don't know what that is. Oh yeah. That defender, man. No,
yeah, anyone worried about the Schalke defender? No. Okay, we'll move on.
We're gonna have to exploit Werner's pace in this game because I think Liverpool will still play that kind of high line. I think Werner will be very key in this game. He'll be very key. That's why
he's clubbing, man. Apparently, Emerson clubs a lot.
I feel bad for Emerson in a way. I feel like he was sort of a wasted talent in some sense.
Yeah, he was.
Jorginho has to play in this game, I think, because kind of those long free balls to Havertz. We need some kind of runs in behind in this game. I think that's the kind of game. Because I think Liverpool will come and play us.
Yeah, we have a couple. We have a couple. You know, for diversity, we do have a couple. Not many though.
I said drop Kovacic yesterday, I think, but I don't know.
The question we get in this channel is killing me, man.
I'd probably play Jorginho and Kante. That's what I'd probably play tomorrow.
We need Kovacic there for the. We need Kovacic there just for kind of the energy and the dribbling through the.
Exactly. It's so. This is what I mean. It's so difficult because. It's difficult. My head wants to say play Kovacic, but I feel bad for dropping Kante. Fuck it, I'm not feeling bad. We'll play Jorginho and I can't decide. Oh, I can't decide.
Where's Marshall got disconnected?
The thing is, I think
There's
Will
so nice camera.
either way, like he picks. I think Jorginho, Kovacic has to be in there, and I think either way, I think both way, like kind of each player he picks, I think it might work either way. It's just seeing how it's how I think thing is we all know how Liverpool are going to set up. They're going to still come at us. You know, they're not going to like sit back like maybe Man U would do or another team would do. So
do you know? In my opinion, do you know what this tells us? Why we're thinking so much about what the midfield partnership should be. I think it shows us that we need to, at some point, we need to buy another midfielder. We need to buy someone that is. We just need to have a best 11, and I'm hoping next season Tuchel will find his best 11.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion? What I would do is I would take Mount out. I would put Pulisic in that number 10, to use his pace, and I would put Werner on the other one, and then we have Giroud in there, right? And then whenever we are winning or whatever, then we put what's his name there. We give Havertz a little bit of time.
Chris,
but then we'll have solidity in midfield, but we will also have somebody who can attack more because we need some kind of pace up front.
I don't understand why is everyone saying no Jorginho? When we haven't played Jorginho, when we've played Kovacic, Kante, we've not won one game. We've not won one game.
The Liverpool press. That's probably why. Look, this idea that I've been disagreeing with it from the very beginning of the season. This idea that we need a fixed 11, I think, is absurd.
But we need at least fix 7. Not even 11,
no, that I'm okay with. But like a fixed 11, like if that means we have to sacrifice quality on the bench, not at all. Because I do not want to end up 2 or 3 injuries away from being like a Liverpool quality team because they don't have quality on the bench.
That comment calling Jorginho a system merchant is literally a massive. That means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Because if you play Kante in a certain role against certain opposition, he's going to get fucked. So
but it's an opinion, man. Jesus Christ, Jesus, you need to ease down on the no filter, man.
No, but it's just.
Well, I think you just need to disconnect your internet for like 2 days, and you'll be good.
But
yeah,
you can call anyone. Man. To a certain extent, you can call anyone a system player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, system gets the best out of players, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, would you get Soumare from Lille?
Oh, this pisses me off. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jesus God.
You can't get him back. It's the loan option, but they're most likely gonna activate.
Oh no, we're talking about Soumare, the midfielder, not Tomori. Yeah, I can't stand Soumare.
Why can't you start? You don't even know him, man. Jesus Christ. Will is full of hate
he's probably a nice guy, but I just hate the way
he's probably a nice guy. He says
he's most likely the C word, man.
Tomori's bossing in the Serie A. Tomori's been bossing in the Serie A, I watched the last game against Rome. He just looks, man.
Dude, I watched it yesterday too.
Jeez.
Crazy. He benched. I just want to let everyone in the chat who doesn't know. Tomori came into AC Milan and benched their captain, Romagnoli.
Yeah. That's impressive.
But there's another reason for that. It's because he wants to leave AC Milan, man. They've been fighting him with a contract for a while.
Actually, that is true. That's actually true.
Chelsea fans would love to big up our players just for the sake.
No, but the fact that he's a captain, that aside, like, okay, maybe that's part of the reason why, and it also might be a tactical reason, but he's the captain.
It could be a bit of both. It could be a bit of both. He might want to give him more of a. They might want to give him even more of a chance as before, because if he is going to be the Romagnoli replacement, maybe they want to give him that sort of what's the word? They want to give him that trust. Maybe that trust.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, to be fair.
Andrew,
wait. Can you highlight that comment again, Andrew?
Which one?
I've never.
The Tomori was potential. Frank shipped them. Look, I know Frank's gone, and I like Tuchel a lot, but the fan base needs to stop blaming all these transfer moves and all these player moves on solely Frank. If you read the article, the Athletic article, or even what Matt Law said, you know very for fucking damn sure that club has so much political shit in the air and so much player power. Not player power, but in the sense that they want certain players in and out, and they want certain players to be played and not played.
Marshall,
and you can't solely blame Lampard for Tomori not playing and Tomori not staying.
One at a time.
Wait, Marshall, can I when I first heard Tomori was leaving, I at first I blamed Frank because he wasn't playing, and I went on Twitter. I had a massive rant about it, but then I read the article, and he actually, one of the reasons he got sacked was he tried to force Rudiger out and to keep Tomori, and that caused an uproar. That caused sort of a rift between him and some of the players and some of the board, and that was one of the reasons he got sacked. Was actually he tried to go against the board's will and keep Tomori. I think. But I only read that. I read that after, so. You know,
but this idea that people have that you can't blame anyone else but Frank Lampard. Look, the board wanted Frank Lampard to play Kepa. So, like, there is political power and say with the board. If the board doesn't want you to play a player because they have a plan to sell him, or they have a plan to...
Go ahead, finish one.
If the board... If this is the thing. If you don't do what the board says all the time, to a certain extent, right? Obviously, because they have a tolerance too, they're going to look for a replacement who will follow orders. So this idea that it's only Lampard's fault, it's only Lampard's fault that Tomori played, Tomori didn't play, or that freaking who else? I don't know, that Cho didn't play. Like, no, there's two sides of the story, or actually, there's three sides. Frank's side, the board side, and then the truth. So let's get it straight. Let's not solely say, "Oh, it's all Lampard's fault." It's all Lampard. No. There was probably some political say power in that.
Do you guys think anyone's going to care though if we go and buy a good centre back in the summer?
Well, can I get to my point that I was trying to?
Go on.
Can I add something after Kai?
Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want, Chris. Marshall. So basically, look at it this way, right? I think the board looks at it from the point of view that Kepa was actually really good before Lampard came. So I think they're kind of blaming.
I know where you're going with this.
On Lampard. So they're thinking that another coach can do more from him. You know what I mean? That's why I think that because he was. I wouldn't deny that he was pretty good under Sarri season. Yeah.
I remember you brought up a point. Either you did or someone brought up a point that all these players that were outcasted and completely lost their form and became shit under Lampard, it's weird because they were good before, or at least decent, and then under Lampard, all of a sudden they kind of dipped in form. Which I totally get that. I just don't think that Tomori was dropped solely because Lampard was like, "I don't like you." Like, I'm sure the club wanted Rudiger to play ahead of Tomori. I'm sure the club wanted to get the best out of Christensen. Like, I'm sure there were things that influenced that, and not just Lampard being like, "I don't want Tomori." And speaking of Tomori. I will propose this to you guys. After seeing Tomori play against Roma yesterday, and it wasn't yesterday, I just rewatched it yesterday. I wouldn't mind if we got rid of Rudiger, and if let's say Silva doesn't sign an extension, which I doubt. I mean, if he's offered the extension, I'm sure he'll take it. But I would not mind whatsoever if we had the two in the back partnership of Tomori, if we get him back, and Christensen at this point.
Interesting.
Because though like Christensen looks so fucking solid back there right now, and after seeing Tomori yesterday and how many times he saved AC Milan from a shot on goal or a goal, I think those two could be really good together in the back.
Do you think, though, that a lack of aerial ability there, like overall? I know Christensen's improved this year, but I wouldn't say he's the best in the year. Statistically, he's one of the best this season. But if you look at last season, the season before, aerially isn't. He's not the best, and Tomori's not the best either.
Yeah, you know what? I actually said it on Alexis on Alexis's channel, right? Like on the Kafka's View. Go subscribe, people.
Yep.
I've said it like, other than Thiago Silva, out of our defenders, like if you could somehow do it like a Dragon Ball Z fusion to all of them and make them into one player, that player would be like amazing, because they're like if
Morrison.
if there's a definition of like the master of none analogy, that's our center backs individually, man. Jesus Christ, do they have disabilities, man?
Rude Morrison, something like that.
Yeah. So none of them are actually that good, man. Unless
Guys,
I would upgrade on all of them. I would just keep them as backup solutions, other than Thiago Silva, man. That's how much I'm unimpressed with our defense.
Yeah.
As individuals, which is why a back three is good for them.
Sam Jovi. Wait. Then why even remotely suggest he could return? That's double speak. If you're speaking about Lampard returning, they're probably just being nice, okay? If you're speaking about Tomori returning, I'm just being hopeful.
Real Chris, hit us with what you want to say, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I got dog duties. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. It just happened.
In that little run shoot, man.
I'll put you backstage, yeah? I'll put yourself on mute, yeah? So all right. Come on, guys.
Yeah, man, it's a bit depressing. Yeah, that's our
Alex,
defense in general, yeah.
What are you thinking, Alex?
I don't know. Okay, I've got another question. So, don't you guys think that maybe if we would you guys be honest and think like, okay, let's give these players, the new players, kind of the Ziyech and Werners and Hudson-Odoi's, Havertz, and kind of these kind of new players they brought in, like a full pre-season with Tuchel, and then I don't know, maybe get to December this year, so they've had like 2-3 months in the next season to judge, to know if they're good enough to take along. And if, let's say, by January they've been the same dog shit they've been, since the whole season. Yeah, we then get rid of them.
They've got
to
January 1st, 2022.
Yeah.
The
thing is, at the moment, I think there was like, I was trying this with someone else. They're telling me, now people are starting to blame the players. So like, what? So isn't that why like a lot of people also saying about Lampard and saying like how some players weren't playing well just because sometimes yes, the manager cannot do his job properly, but like,
I don't know. I don't know about you though.
But do they know? So let me take this one.
Yeah. Go.
I don't know about them, whoever they are. They don't seem that intelligent. But do they know that under Tuchel we played like, I think 10 games by now?
Yeah.
And we conceded only like 3 goals.
Yeah.
And one of them our own goal, right? With Lampard, we were taking L's left and right. And every fucking football analysis on this planet called us naive, they said we have no patterns in play. They said our transition play was horrible, that the way that our midfield was unorganized. Like, look at us now and the amount of counterattacks we concede compared to under Lampard. Lampard, every counterattack was a goal, man. So people who said all that stuff are just idiots who have bias, and opinion is stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Onto what Kai said, what's funny is that those same analysts are the ones saying they don't rate Tuchel. There's nothing. It's boring football. It's like you can't win with these guys.
No, I'm talking about human analysts.
Let me just have my say.
No, I mean, those same ones.
I want real Chris to.
Not German. German analyst.
I think the difference is with the players is that at the moment it's just the attacking players that are letting us down, not everyone else. So it's a smaller fraction. Where under Lampard, every single player.
I don't think this isn't a system. Under Tuchel, there's a massive difference in performances. It's not a system issue.
Yeah, but you can't. But the problem is you can't. And I want real Chris after this. So you can't play Ziyech in the 3-4-3 as he's playing now. It just doesn't suit him. But that's my opinion. Real Chris, what do you want to say?
What I was going to say about Kante. Well, you said you wouldn't play Kante at Liverpool.
I said yesterday I dropped Kovacic, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Shame on you, man.
And then
I think there's some logic to that though, because he's been playing a lot. He could use a break.
Can I add?
So did Mount, man. Take him out.
If
Try
you
someone
watch
creative, man.
Kante against Liverpool the last few years has always performed. Like, I would play Kante for this game because he's just always seemed to maybe get a good goal or just like run everywhere and tackle them for their press. I think he counters their press a lot. He just counters it. Yeah.
It's difficult because I don't really want to drop Kovacic or Kante after that performance, but I think we do miss Jorginho. So I'm going. See, it's difficult. It's difficult. I'm a very indecisive person with certain things. So I'm just going to stick with what I said yesterday and say I'd drop Kovacic.
Shame on you, man. Shame on you.
I would play Kovacic and Kante.
Unless we change shape. If we change shape, then I'll take out Mount and I'll play Kovacic, Kante, and Jorginho.
I would take out Mount and put Havertz. I would take out Mount and put Havertz, in my honest opinion. Just for the creativity, because Kovacic, Havertz can create better than, has a better pass than Mount, the through ball. Because if you remember, if you watched him play, he has those passes. Yeah, but the thing is also...
Why not play Mount with...
It's like that specific pill that you put shove in someone's drink, man. It's always there, man. You need some rest as well, man. Try something different because what we have now is not working. So we need to.
Why not play Mount with Havertz and Werner?
Because then Havertz is going to be left alone. No, I will tell you why. Because Havertz is going to be left alone because Mount is going to roam forward, and then I would prefer to have Kovacic and Kante behind him. And then both of them can offer him defensive ability while he presses forward. Rather than have Kante with him. To have Mount with him, who's just going to run forward. And then Havertz is going to be left by himself, like a gazelle against two wolves, man, in the midfield. So that's my thinking behind it.
I just can't wait to go back to a 4-3-3, but play a proper 4-3-3. Well, not maybe
true.
I think
not a proper 4-3-3.
Oh man,
that'd be next season.
Guys have to hit that like button. I'm just telling
Smash
you.
that like button. There's 60
worth
watching. I've got
every penny.
only 30 likes. Come on.
It's worth every like. I promise you.
Yeah, come on. Smash that like button.
Don't smash the like button.
Let me
smash the subscribe button, man.
Let me throw an idea out there for you guys.
Because I didn't subscribe. That's kind of we're gonna get
like, subscribe, share, do everything.
Let me throw an idea out there for you guys, because this man has a tendency of throwing a curveball at us every fucking game.
Yeah.
What do you think, and how would you react if Ziyech is in that lineup?
Oh no.
I wouldn't care.
Because
in a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Just in general, put him on the bench. Honestly, it doesn't even matter how we set up.
Personally, me, I think I personally don't want Ziyech in that lineup, but I could see why. He's not going to get any better playing less games. So he might throw him in there. Also because apparently Tuchel sees something in him that we don't. And on top of that too, I don't know. I guess he needs a creative player. But also, let's get something straight. During Atletico, because it's a different competition and it's Europe, right? He didn't play that bad. He was okay. And then the second half of Man U, he improved.
He was the only one who created the chance for us to win the goal.
Yeah, he had a chance to get us the goal, and obviously he botched it. But that's one chance, Yeah. That the problem is that he only had one chance.
I'm gonna order a kebab. You guys.
Can I say about Ziyech?
You're gonna order a kubak.
Yeah, I was gonna say about Ziyech. I think he'd be a good bench player. Say if we start off winning by a goal or something, bring on Ziyech and maybe Jorginho to keep the ball and basically let them attack us and maybe try get a counter off them.
I think that would.
Ziyech doesn't agree with you, though. I'm telling you that right now.
Ziyech will want to try everything, and it'll be a bit wasteful. Do you know? Wait, can we talk about the transfer rumours today and what it can mean for other players you might be looking at?
If
Go for it. This is my
does
news
anyone want to
today.
say anything about the game?
Because
We'll come
this is
back to it.
the Ziyech.
Okay, we'll come back to
This
that.
Ziyech thing is like a link onto the transfer rumours. If for whatever reason Haaland will stay at Dortmund, and for whatever reason he will want to go, I think personally, what I think is going to happen is I think he'll stay at Dortmund this year, and next year I think he'll go to Real Madrid for the release clause. That's what I think is going to happen. If I had to bet money, that's the situation I'd choose. Would you? I know, Kai, you're a fan of Jadon Sancho, aren't you? Would you look at Jadon Sancho as an option?
Yes,
he
I would
will
love Jadon
definitely-
Sancho, man. I would love
Same.
Jadon. I'm tired of these wingers, man. It's like, give me someone who's world class. I'm tired of this. Like, let's do this more development and see their potential. I want someone who's good now, who's gonna have potential going forward.
Kai, plus he's proper Chelsea as well.
I don't give a fuck if he has Chelsea tattooed on his ass cheeks, man. If he's good enough for Chelsea, playing wise, then I'm happy, man.
Well, I don't. Funny thing. I don't see Haaland coming to Chelsea if you don't actually start. If you don't get top 4, he's not coming. And
Yeah.
I think and also we have to start actually scoring goals and actually making it look like we're actually a decent team for him to come to. Because he will just think like, oh. I want to come to a team where they're playing good football. At the moment, we're not even scoring goals.
Real Madrid is such a good. Real Madrid is the perfect destination for him. Really.
No, it's not. It's Chelsea.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not having this. It's the perfect place. No. If we're linked to a
He's
player,
made
the
for Real
perfect
Madrid
player
or Manchester
is the
City.
perfect place is up.
No, but Will, can you tell me
Why
the
do you hate
last
us so
player?
much?
Will, I have a very serious question for you though, because
That's
I
he's
really
got a
don't
Lukaku
think
agenda. That's why. That's why he's saying
you're saying he would fit perfectly into Real Madrid.
How?
Can you
Yes.
tell me the last player of his type of like Northern European descent that fit perfectly into any Spanish team?
But then you're just saying, that based off his nationality. Where he's
I
from.
think. Are you talking about Marshall? Maybe a certain Zlatan Ibrahimovic who went to Barcelona. Maybe.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're right.
That didn't work out.
Will, how can you? I don't understand.
I mean, it's in like
how can you say Real Madrid is the perfect destination? Yeah,
Biggest
you
club in the
call
world.
their manager Zidane one of the frauds of management. So how
Yeah.
can you say
He is a
it's the
fraud.
perfect if Zidane's going to be there?
He most likely won't be there in the next 2 years.
But
How do you know that?
how do you know
How
that?
do you know that well?
Because he's been shit this season.
This
They're
season,
second in the
that's it.
league.
They want to.
No, actually, they're third, I think.
Oh wow, they're third in
No, that's another story too. Barcelona came out of nowhere and decided to stop being shit.
Did you see what Zidane did the other day? Rookie errors. He played fucking Casemiro and centre back and expected Cruz and Modric to press. They got
Wait,
split
but
open.
like,
Mendy got over. Then Mendy on the left hand side got overrun and they conceded off of it.
I don't think that's a
Stupid
rookie
errors
move
like that.
though.
Wait, people, I have an announcement. I
Like
have an
Casemiro
announcement.
can't
Yeah,
defend.
hang on. Go on, Kai.
Yeah.
I have an announcement.
Yeah.
I just ordered Kavak. It's gonna be here in 30 minutes.
No, but like I mean, in the sense,
But
Casemiro.
I thought it was something special then.
It is special.
Will.
I had extra.
Well, yeah.
extra
When you take a presence out of that midfield, you're going to get cut open.
that's
Especially
fair.
With you want Modric to press. Modric and Cruz. Have you seen how slow they are, and how? It's just.
Will, I will say this because you told me like I'm basically judging him based on where he comes from. You can't sit here and try to tell me that every country has its own style of playing and developing players. Like, there's a reason why English players play the way they do. There's a reason why Scandinavian players play the way they do. There's a reason why like Peruvians, and it's all like based on what's around you. So I don't like. What he's Norwegian, right? And Norwegian players play similar to Holland. They're built like Holland. Like, there's a certain way that they play that I don't think is attractive.
I didn't mean
Spanish football.
I meant it as in the brand of the deal. They want a Galactico, like a big name. He can be the Benzema replacement. It's
Let me
like-
just.
and
let me
Raiola-
just say
Barcelona wanted the same thing with
Raiola as well.
Ibrahimovic, and it didn't work.
Raiola will get a massive package from Real Madrid. It's perfect for all of them. It is.
And what we fucking mother care. Jesus Christ.
No,
I'm sorry. I remember in the summer, all throughout the summer, being told Havertz is going to Bayern
Havertz
Munich.
and Haaland are not comparable. Haaland's a far
I'm
superior
talking about us. Oh, we're not going to sign him. We're not going to sign Havertz. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Sign him. If
Same with Werner.
massively different. It's massively different.
How is it massively different?
Because one, it's Haaland's a bigger name than Havertz. Two, there's a release clause next year, which means there's going to be more clubs coming from at a cheaper price.
Right.
No,
so then
Real Madrid didn't even go for Havertz in the end because they couldn't afford him. They'll be able to afford him.
First of all, well, let me shut you. No, Marshall, let me finish it.
Yeah, please.
Well, do you know the financial issues that both Real Madrid and Barcelona have right now?
Thank you.
Okay,
Take that into the consideration. No, take that into consideration as well. Well, let me finish. Take that into consideration as well, right? That you are looking at it from the buyer point of view. You're not looking at it from the seller's point of view. Why would Dortmund, without Champions League, wait until next season to sell a player that they have that they can sell for potentially at least 30 or 40% more next season when they can sell him now for 30 to 40% more? It doesn't make any sense.
It's the same thing.
Facts.
No, it's not facts. It's not facts.
It is
you know
facts.
why it's not facts?
Because you're looking at it from the buyer point of view.
If they could sell him for more, they would sell him for more.
Let me respond. They could have sold Sancho for 110 million.
To who?
Instead, to Man United. They could have lowered it by 10, 15 million and got him. And they could have sold him to United, but instead they'd rather hold on to him and get the best out of him for another year.
But that's different. Because
Sancho didn't have
his contract.
And two, they'll sell Sancho in the summer. In the summer, they'll sell Sancho.
To who though? To who? Nobody's willing to pay 100 million for him.
We'll buy Sancho.
So we'll buy Sancho and Haaland.
Sancho will leave. They'll keep Haaland for another year.
Yeah, but you're looking at it from the buyer point of view, man. You're not looking from a seller point of view.
I am looking at the seller. They're not going to sell both Sancho and Haaland. Why would they?
Because they can buy a lot of young players that they can develop themselves.
Yeah, that's what they do.
60 million is still a 40 million pound profit on Haaland. They're still going to take.
Yeah, but that's nothing for them compared to making 60 million or 70 million.
When Haaland is holding up a Man City or Real Madrid shirt, I'm not going to be the one disappointed and sad. I'm just being real.
I wouldn't be sad either because I would prefer Sancho over Haaland at the moment, but it is what it is, man.
Can I add to that Sancho thing? You said they could have sold Sancho for what? 110 million? Man United didn't come up to the price they wanted.
105, 100.
But Man United didn't come up with the price they wanted. They was willing to sell him for the price they wanted.
Yeah.
Can I say in euro? Can I actually talk about in euros? Because in euros it was 120 million euros, 108 million pounds. United, I swear, did put in a bid of 90. It was 18 million difference. They won't even get 70. They'll get around 65 million for Sancho in the summer. They'll get around that.
Yeah, and you know what that is, right?
How do you know that, man?
Because I'm just going off of relatively reliable reports.
No.
It's true. We're not going to get. I don't think we're going to get Haaland. I love Haaland.
No, I'll tell you why we got a great chance of getting Haaland. We're now more than a year into this COVID thing, and Dortmund have lost even more than they did last summer, and they're potentially not going to be in the Champions League. That's why we're going to do it. Okay, that's why we're going to go in it.
We're willing to splash the money to give him more money than what they're going to get for him next season.
Will we sign the striker? Yes. It will be Haaland our first choice, and if not, it will be Lukaku.
It's not going to be Lukaku.
I don't want Lukaku with his first touch. I don't want him, man.
Inter are in real financial
You think Lukaku's has a better chance of coming to Chelsea than Haaland?
Yes.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid, Will.
Yeah, Inter
I'm not.
Well, Inter is richer than Dortmund. Inter doesn't need to sell as well. They have good players.
They can't even pay the rest of the Lukaku from Man United deal. They can't even pay that.
But that doesn't mean that they're going to sell the asset. They have other crap that they can sell.
But then, using that logic, then why will Real Madrid not spend money on Haaland?
Because Real Madrid doesn't have money. They're bankrupt, man. The same thing with Barcelona. The whole Liga is having struggles.
You just said Inter won't sell because they're in debt. So your logic makes
no sense. But Inter has a rich owner. They don't have the same system that Real Madrid has. as far as finances. Real Madrid has a board.
Serie A is not tanking as
Inter
much
has
as
an
La Liga
owner, a
is.
very rich owner.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't think we're gonna get. I think there's more chance of us getting Lukaku than Haaland.
No, I'm also like you. I'm doubtful that we'll get Haaland, but saying we don't have chance, that's insane because we're like one of the richest clubs in the world.
If we get Lukaku, I think we.
I don't want Lukaku, man.
There's a big chance we will. Yeah, but he's a good goal scorer.
Lukaku's
I don't
first touch is
care,
better.
man. He's just
What do you?
he's a fucking he's a
Lukaku's great
massive
goal scorer.
Hang on,
I want him.
hang on. I've got to address his comment. Lukaku's first touch is better.
His first touch isn't that bad. Everyone
better than Haaland.
everyone
yeah,
over-dramatizes it. His link-up play has him.
No, he has a Michael Myers first touch,
not
man.
great.
Fuck that. I don't want that.
No, you know what happened?
Wait, Martin,
You know what
can I
happened?
Say one thing. Can I say one thing, and then you
Go
can
on, yeah,
go
because I'm
on.
going to defend your point too.
Okay, Lukaku. Yeah, everyone tells me, oh, I don't want Lukaku because his link-up play isn't that good. Haaland's link-up play is also not that good. What is your point?
We don't need a link-up game. I'm tired of that
Exactly.
fucking
So why
link-up
do you care
bullshit.
about having a perfect first touch when you just want a goal scorer?
Because it
Because
sets him up.
Lukaku
It
is,
sets
man.
him up to
I don't
score.
like him, man.
That's
But
why.
you just said, okay, well, everyone used the first touch argument.
He's a
as
boring
part of-
striker, Will. No, like, I don't want him, man.
But then everyone wanted Werner, who's got the first touch of.
Yeah, because
something I'm not gonna say.
Werner has like Werner is cool, man. Lukaku's basically coming up in
He sat at the cool kids table. He wore the shades and everything. He was really cool. Lukaku was a nerd. I don't want
Anyway,
to associate with him.
Think about we had Lukaku. Seriously, all jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, right? For me, like the way I look at Lukaku, I just see a steroided up Abraham. That's what I see, man.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
no,
Lukaku.
that
man.
is disrespectful.
I don't know if I disrespect him that much, guy.
Nah, Lukaku,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Lukaku has underperformed at one club, Man United. You didn't even know he had a condition with his weight.
Yep.
But it's
He improved.
he has been really good at Inter. He was amazing at West Brom, and he was world class at Everton. Come on. You've got
Yeah,
it's
no,
one club
I'm
he's
in the
underperformed.
I'm in the same boat that Will's in. That I feel like a lot of the fans look at his time in Man U
Yeah.
and then not realize that once he came to Inter, he fixed his diet. He had an issue with how he processed food or something like that. That he finally figured out and was able to fix that. And then not only that, but apparently Conte put him through the ringer and made him practice drills over and over. I think it was the turning drill. That's why we see Lukaku hold up ball and then he turns. That drill over and over and over again until he got it right. So he tortured Lukaku.
Yeah,
So
but
I think he got a lot of.
yeah, but one thing I can appear someone. I need someone to explain to me this, right? Sorry, Marshall. Why would he mentioned hundreds of times how happy he is at Inter Milan, right? He is arguably going to win the Scudetto, right? Why would he go from a place where he was loved, happy, happy, he's enjoying his life.
Exactly.
A club that sold him in a
exactly.
country that is not loved doesn't make any sense.
Wait a minute.
I think Will is drinking the Kool-Aid.
He wanted to come back in 2017, and Raiola fucked up the deal. That is rubbish.
But now he's at Inter Milan. He's a good club. He's playing good football. He's enjoying his life, and he eats Italian food every fucking night, man. I don't know what to you, man, but that sounds like a pretty good deal.
He would 100% come back. 100%.
I don't think so. No, he won't come back, man.
100%.
You don't know that. You don't know
No,
that.
he would. Like Sancho would pick us. Sancho would come here as well.
Will, do you have
They would.
can I ask you a question? Do you have the lottery numbers as well?
No.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Lukaku
Okay.
would come back.
Can I ask you something? Just because I want to see how consistent you've been. All right. Can I ask you something? Were you saying Kai Havertz would come to the club when he was being rumored?
I was quietly hopeful.
That's not the same as saying he was.
Sitting on the fence.
You're
Will.
being quietly hopeful about Haaland, but you're not saying he's coming. So you were probably doubtful about Kai Havertz, and here he is.
Yeah, but you have to look at
Drinking the
context.
fucking Kool-Aid, Will!
You have to look at the context.
It's not even mixed right. That's how bad it is with Will, man. The Kool-Aid is not even mixed
There's
right.
still powder in the bottom. That's how it
Hang on.
is.
Will, I think
wasn't
that
confident.
Lucozade Zero is going to your brain.
I
too
wasn't.
much, man.
Shut up. I wasn't confident. But I wasn't pessimistic. It's fine. When
Smith.
Lukaku is holding up a Chelsea shirt, I'll be laughing and I'll be drinking everyone's tears. That's
And I'll be
crying.
crying. You can
I'll
be
be crying.
drinking my tears, man.
Yeah, we know all
Imagine
of that.
From
Kai
Haaland to
Marshall,
Lukaku, what a fucking
Kai
downgrade,
Marshall,
man.
Kai Marshall. I think we agreed if that happens, Will, you're doing it on someone else's channel, not this one. All right?
Wait a minute. I want to address one point as well. That Kai said. All I'm saying, I want to also say, okay, you know, Kai was like, why would Lukaku want to join Chelsea? Why would Haaland? Why would Haaland want to join Chelsea?
Because Haaland is in Germany, man. You always talk how shit that league is, man.
True.
All right. Can I say?
Will,
I can
Kai, you
say a
stopped him
couple
in
of
his
reasons
tracks.
why
You
he'd want
stopped
to
him in
join
his
us.
tracks. Go on,
Would you
real Chris.
say Chelsea's an attractive club at the moment in like attacking position wise?
We're loaded, man.
Yes.
Doesn't matter, man. You give him a little bit of money, he'll be happy. You don't know the power of money, Will.
Yeah.
They make you do. Look at Tuchel'S, man. It makes you do a lot of things, man.
Yeah,
I guess London is an advantage, you know. London as a city is quite an attractive place to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say, like, looking at it
Real Chris after Marshall.
from the looking at it from the point
Milan is something else, man. Let's be honest.
looking
I get-
at it from the point
Chicago's a city, but a town. But Milan is quite nice, man. So that's another point to Lukaku staying at Milan. Man.
He's not going to.
looking at it from the point of how old is he? 20 years old, right?
20 years old.
20-year-old.
20 years old, man.
Look, at
That's
20
what you
years
look
old,
at.
he's very I'm sure the way that Haaland is looking at it, he wants to play for his dream club.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, and this is an argument for why like maybe we shouldn't have rushed so much. I don't hold this opinion. It's just me playing devil's advocate. I still think Tuchel was a solution that we needed.
Yeah.
Not the one we deserve. But I think that had Frank had stayed, the pulling power that Frank had as a player and these kids wanting to perform under like someone they look up to, for example, who Haaland has stated he does like Frank Lampard as a player. He's one of his favorites. I think that would have convinced him. Let's say if we don't get Haaland, right? If we don't get Haaland, you could probably say that that was probably one of the factors that Frank wasn't there anymore. He wanted to he wanted to train under that coach and stuff, whatever. And he's gonna go for maybe a Real Madrid. Why is Kai's picture Andrew?
Oh no. That's two.
Oh no!
Wait, guys.
Double the Andrew, double the fun. But with Real Madrid, it's like let's have it right. It's like everyone's dream club. The only issue and the only hesitation I have with Real Madrid signing him is because that club isn't financially in turmoil right now. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You probably don't agree.
Wanted to say something.
Real
Alex,
Chris.
Yeah.
Real Chris. Let Real Chris
Then
go.
Alex, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will say like why he wouldn't join Chelsea. One reason he'd join Chelsea because we're rich. Two, we got an exciting young squad with full of talent. And three, we got Tuchel.
Yeah, but he'd want to join Real Madrid because of their history, the football heritage.
He's 20 years
But-
old.
yeah,
He doesn't care
can
about
I-
history.
Can I say, what if
He
Real
cares
Madrid
about the
don't come up
name.
with like
I
five?
don't think he cares about the
everyone
history.
Let Alex speak.
Yo, let me jump
sorry,
first for a sec.
Yeah.
If I was playing devil advocate and I was Haaland and I was the player and he was thinking, okay, good, God, I've scored. I think he scored 45 goals this season, I think. And he's thinking, okay, if I want to go and win the Ballon d'Or against Mbappe, and actually,
I'm not laughing at you, Alex. I'm laughing at a comment. I'm sorry.
No worries. And I want to go and compete and actually win and win the Ballon d'Or. You think he would want to go and do that at Chelsea? That's my only thing I'm gonna think about is that, like, does he see his future to actually be able to win, like the Ballon d'Or at Chelsea?
Do you know what I'd say to that?
Go to Man City or Real Madrid.
No,
Yeah.
but I'd say,
Simple.
but you know what I'd say to him? I'd say to him, you know what? Ballon d'Or's political as fuck. Who cares about Ballon d'Or?
No, but like,
Yeah.
let's say he had a choice between Man City and Chelsea, and he was thinking, okay, I'm this good now, and I can win a Ballon d'Or in the next 3 years. Man City as a club, at the moment, they are better as the way they're playing.
I agree, but the way
You know-
they run and the transfers they do, they won't go for Haaland.
No, yes, I agree. It's just
They won't go for it.
Yeah,
to think about. Like,
City
would
will go.
Haaland want to go? Sorry, would Haaland want to go to a club where I guess Chelsea's still rebuilding? It's not like Haaland comes in next season and we're going to win the league. Like we're still in a process.
That's why he won't go to
rebuilding.
Madrid. They're worse building than us.
Well then,
Yeah.
you could say he'll go to City then when the next year when the
See, but he won't go to City though because of financial fair play.
You're not taking into a point, like Kai said. You think of the sellers as well. Why the hell
yes,
are Dortmund
and they would have
wait?
sold Sancho. They would have sold Sancho last year because they knew. Wait a minute. They knew about their financial. They knew Dortmund knew they were going to a mess last year. They would have sold Sancho for that.
But
90 million. They would have
kept him to sell him for more.
It's a completely different thing, though. It's a completely different thing.
It's not a completely different thing. You're talking about the seller. It's the same seller. It's the same seller.
It's the same seller, but you need to take into consideration that Sancho doesn't have a release clause. That's first of all. Second of all, that release clause is 60 million. You know, they can still negotiate Sancho for at least 100. But next season, you know, I know you know finance is good enough to know that 100 is more than 60 now, right? So just that fact alone is the reason that they could have passed on Sancho because that value is not going to go down either way. If they sell today,
yeah, exactly.
Next season, it is going to go down.
The value.
Why would it go down?
Because they're in front. Oh my god.
No, but why would it go down? Why would they sell a player for cheaper if he's performing better?
Wait a minute. They're going to sell either one of Sancho and Haaland. It will be Sancho. They'd rather keep Haaland for another year. They
won't. Not if we offer 110 million pounds.
Never get 60 for him. No,
people forget that Haaland has a choice in this deal. It's not just down to Dortmund. If he wants to go to Man City, he can go to Man City next year.
That's why I'm saying that if...
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, look, and I'm going to touch 2 points here.
We literally we pushed him out of Marcel to us.
Can I say there's not many players will turn us down.
Haaland's one of them.
I will. Oh my God! Okay, Will, are you Haaland? Will?
Yeah.
Are you? Have you been Haaland this whole time?
I say we are going to sign either Haaland or Lukaku. That is a fact.
Wait. Will,
no, it's your guess.
You want to tell me that Haaland doesn't want to play with Messi Mount?
Oh God.
No. You're telling me he doesn't want to play with the other American dream?
Of Mount, the work rate.
Be fair.
Oh my God.
It's a fact. There's a very good chance we'll sign Haaland or Lukaku.
I'll come back to you in a second.
Are you telling me Haaland doesn't want to feed off crosses from Alonso? Are you telling me that? Who doesn't want to do that?
As long as
telling me Haaland doesn't want to be buddy with Kepa? Oh, you're out of your mind.
A question here.
As long as Alonso doesn't give him any car rides, man, we're good.
Don't ask a question yet because I want to come back to something you said that bothered me a lot. Hold on, Will, hold on. I'm gonna touch on Alex's point. I'm gonna touch on Alex's point real quick. Another thing I want to put out there. This kid is young. I think. I don't think there's much of a difference between 60 million and 120 million because either way they're millionaires at the end of the day. I don't think they care much about the money. I think it's the agent that cares more about the money. So we could offer him a lot. At the end of the day, it is his choice. I don't necessarily think he's going to be swayed just on money. I think it's going to be part of it. I don't think that's the whole factor. As much as I would love to believe that, because otherwise we get every single player.
And
I want you to explain something to me.
Hang on, let me just chop in, and then let me just also this bollocks that his dad played for Man City. Haaland played for Man City, so what? It's not as if they won anything while he was there.
He does that. Well, allegedly, according to reports, he actually does like the last start there, and he grew up.
Is City interested in him, man? City likes more. I think City are more interested in what's his name, Lautaro Martinez, man.
No, he's staying at Inter.
Please stop. This comment.
I thought
this guy has been commenting such slander.
He's joking.
He's joking.
No, but I gotta address one thing with Will, because I need you to explain something to me, and then Will, you can have your points about everything. Why this Sancho thing? Okay, so they didn't get to sell him for X amount of price. What makes you think that at his age his price is gonna go down next summer transfer window instead of go up?
I'll show you the article and the reports. I'll show you the articles after this.
Honestly, I would take Sancho, and another striker. I really like Sancho's, man. I would love Sancho. Just to see the tears of those United fans, man, is worth every fucking bit of money.
No, Kai, can you
We'll see
imagine?
that.
Can you imagine if we signed Sancho and Lukaku and Lukaku?
You just ruined
wait,
it.
wait. Imagine if we paid them next season. Sancho whips a ball in and Lukaku scored and he celebrated.
Do you know what? If you really believed in Lukaku, Will, you change your avatar to his picture.
I will.
If you really believed in it.
That's fine.
Yeah, you ain't got the guts. Chicken.
All right, guys, you heard it here. You heard it here. Will's gonna change his avatar. Next time we fucking come on No Filter Football,
I'm
it'll
doing
be
it right now.
Lukaku.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Don't do it right now, man. Andrew, pick him up.
Shit.
Can you imagine how much the salt and anger if rivals see us sign Haaland and Sancho in one transfer?
Yes, exactly.
I can imagine that.
Also, I'm pretty sure Real Madrid is not going to go for Mbappe and Haaland. Come on.
I think Real Madrid would rather have Mbappe than Haaland. I think that's what.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think then Haaland wouldn't actually be in their plans. I think Mbappe's in their plans.
Yeah,
Mbappe,
so
no joke.
Who's that?
Guys.
Is that Alex? Who is that?
It's Alex,
Me.
CFC.
Oh, it's Alex.
Yeah, but Mbappe, no joke. I think Mbappe would cost you 300 million.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just the transfer fee. All right, 250. I think 250 million he cost.
Yeah, I was gonna say 250.
250 he costs you. That's the transfer fee. And I think
Yeah.
you're bordering on possibly playing him upwards of 500k plus a week.
Turning to
Can
bloody
I,
career mode now, man.
Can I say how long is this
Real.
contract?
Well, he didn't
18
just sign a
months?
new one. No, he just signed a new one,
is it?
didn't he?
Has he?
I thought he
I
just
have
signed...
no idea.
I don't know. But
Does anyone know in the chat?
yeah, if anyone knows,
My
in the chat,
Kavak is here, people. So
seriously,
if I go AFK, I'm sorry. My Kavak is here.
yeah, can they tell us what the actual?
You're making me, Kai. You're making me hungry, man. I might go and get some.
Bro, they mentioned it in the chat. And then I got hungry. I was like, I didn't have a kebab for a while, man.
Kai, before you go get your cat back, can you once again mention who is not going to be playing for Liverpool tomorrow?
I think it was only what's his name. Only Allison because of his dad passed away and he just came back to the country.
Adrian.
So Fabinho and all of them should be back. Is Henderson going to play? Do you know?
No,
Who
Henderson's
gives
out.
a shit about Henderson, man?
Jota's in training apparently. So.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's
Jota's
back.
back by this point.
There you go. 4 years. 4
I
years.
see Jota starting.
4 years.
I think it's
For an
going
Mbappe.
No, Jota's not going to start. He's going to ease him back in,
Nah.
if anything.
Yeah. Like I think the thing is, I think Klopp is smart enough not to like rush into plays, especially of how many injuries they've had. I don't even think Fabinho might even start this game. I don't even see Fabinho starting this game. I think he's smart because he knows he starts the Champions League. You know, he still knows that he has other games in a season to have these players. I don't see them, you know, starting straight away.
I don't know, Alex. They really need top four.
But do you think
They're desperate.
it's a risk enough to play Fabinho, for example, just come back from an injury to then
I think he will.
put straight back in the team?
Very possible.
You either play.
I think that's more possible than bringing Jota because Jota's been out for a while. Jota's been out for like 3 months. Fabinho's only been out for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
But
So
then
I
you
think he
re-
might just put him back in.
But then you haven't got Henderson to play at the back, and then if you don't play Fabinho, you've got Kabak, and then Nate Phillips and
Nate Phillips.
that.
Yeah,
Well, that
and
one from
considering
Swansea, innit?
considering it's us, I don't think he trusts Nate Phillips at all.
Well, the way we're attacking, you could bloody play Adrian at the back at the moment. So
It
Yeah,
might be
I'll talk
Adrian in
about
the
that
back, to
back.
be honest.
I think it will be, yeah.
You know what Sen said about we need a winger that can create as many chances as 10. That's either Grealish or Sancho.
Oh, you're coming back to this. God
I
damn it, bro.
don't really
Yeah,
want
sorry,
Grealish
sorry.
for the price I want. I don't want Grealish for the
man.
Yeah, I
love
know
Grealish.
you are. He is a good player, of course, but I just see him staying at Aston Villa, being their main guy.
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. I really think for this game though, the reason I'm saying it's going to be a 1-0 is not only because of our attack, but also because their defense is as rocky as an analogy I can't think of right now. So it's rocky. It's
52
just
likes, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. And make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so that when we have like a live stream, you don't miss it. That defense.
How many subscribers do you have left? Like to 1,000?
I don't know.
How many subscribers do we have?
Kai knows that number. I'm not too sure.
970.
Kai's having his cat back.
We're on the right. Yeah, we're 900 and something. So.
Mohammed Ahmed in the comments. Look, I agree. The Chelsea attack is in shambles, but it's not as much in shambles as the Liverpool defense. So I think at the end of the day, I think our attack will come through over their defense. If Fabinho plays and it's Fabinho Kovac, it'll get a little bit more difficult. But if it's Nat Phillips and Kovac and Kavak, whatever, I think we'll be fine. And Kavak hasn't been that impressive either. He almost conceded an own goal last game, I'm pretty sure, against Sheffield of all teams. So
they didn't even play. Liverpool didn't even play that well in that game. They got one kind of.
No, they didn't.
They didn't even. I watched the game and they still look deflated. They're just like us, but not even. They're even worse than us at the moment. In general, they can't even. They cannot be able to score.
Salah has been carrying them, but even then, like Firmino was the one that scored one of the goals. Yeah. Don't come and try to tell me that Firmino is going to be the threat of that Liverpool 3, and he's going to score against Chelsea. And with our defense, no way.
And I'm sorry, I know Will has said this curse is over because we won Atletico Madrid. I don't think this curse is over, and I think
maybe in English football it's not.
I think we have the ability to kickstart someone's teams, their season essentially, and I could see Firmino bagging a hat trick.
Oh God,
Kai, how's your cover?
That's bare long. That is so long. Oh my!
Good Lord, man!
Wow! Holy crap,
man!
Did you order the javelin size?
I bought the small one, but I guess they give me like a bigger one, man.
The small one? Jesus Christ.
I'm about to say something very unfiltered.
This is another reason I want to.
Look at the nice Turks. They give me a Turk treat as well, man, for free, man. Complimentary, man.
That's nice of them. Why I want to leave the UK just to get good portion sizes.
Jesus Christ, is that why you want to leave the
UK? I just hope it's not horse meat, man.
Oh,
Jesus. I'm not joking, but I am.
I love Greece.
I love Greece as well, man.
If you like portion size, come to America, man.
I've been to Mexico, not America.
I love America as well, man. You know me.
Jesus Christ, Marshall, your portion sizes. It's like I swear, in a large drink in a fast food restaurant like McDonald's is like 900 milliliters.
Yeah,
it's
like a Leo Coke.
And you know what's funny?
I talk to Americans.
You are what you eat, right? Like when they say you are what you eat. I swear to God, like a lot of Americans do look like cheeseburgers, man. With
No offense to our American viewers. American viewers, no offense.
No, I was talking to American.
It's literally because Marshall the American is actually.
What?
Yeah,
Marshall
is diversity, Me and Marshall here for diversity,
Kai, how many subscribers are we away from 1,000?
We are 70 away from 1,000, man.
70. Okay.
70.
There you go, guys. Not 6.
We'll get there eventually.
We'll get there. Go on, Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was talking to my American when I had a McDonald's cup. I said, "This large is pretty big." I showed him a picture, and he said, "Yeah, that's our medium. It's just straight smaller."
Yeah.
I remember I went to Jack in the Box, right, and they had like this fucking big of a cup, man, like this, literally, man. It's insane.
Huge.
And you know what's crazy? Is they're cheap as hell.
It's
like,
they are. You know what?
The big cups are like $1.70. That's it, which is like the euros and.
Do you know
you enjoy the stream? I'm gonna come back in like 5 minutes, man. I'm a fast eater. Don't worry.
Enjoy that big sausage.
Wait, Marshall. Marshall was saying in the group chat how he doesn't like a lot of the fast food. I can see why. Because the fucking the massive portion sizes with everything.
No, actually, that's one of the reasons I love I love the fast food is because they give you a decent amount. They give you a good bang for your buck. I just don't like it because I know how shitty it's gonna make me feel afterwards, and I rather just save my money. I'm frugal like that, you know.
Don't get me started.
I like to treat myself, so I make my own food, and I like to spice things up the way I like to spice it up. It's like you don't expect the guy at McDonald's to know how to give you a hand job. You know how to give yourself a hand job. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
That's the way I think about it.
What type of McDonald's you been going to?
Yeah.
Listen, it's just not the same. It's just not the same.
I think those are in Amsterdam. I think those ones.
They are.
Oh God! Actually, don't make me think about that. Jesus God.
Well.
Wait, what does Slen say? What does Slen say? No offense to Americans, but some of the kids I've seen in America look like that kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory who gets blown into a balloon. Look, any American who denies that is lying to themselves. I'm just telling you. So I'm well aware. My country is filled with obese motherfuckers. It's a damn shame.
Oh well.
Oh my goodness.
Back to the game.
Yeah, let's not talk about hand jobs anymore.
What are we thinking? Let's go around this. What are we thinking? The scoreline's going to be, Marshall. What you thinking? What you hoping?
So what I'm hoping and what I'm thinking. What I would hope is we get revenge for last game. And we get like a 3-0 or something. We just fucking wipe the floor with them. I don't think that's gonna really happen, considering how subpar our offense has been. I think it's gonna be a 1-0, and I think it's gonna be you know what? I'm gonna say with my chest. I think Werner's gonna be the one that scores it.
Interesting.
He's gonna play. I think Werner's gonna be the one that scores it. I have a funny feeling Ziyech is gonna be in that lineup. And I have another funny feeling that we're not going to see Havertz in the false nine. It's going to be Mount.
In a false nine? Jesus God.
Yeah, that's what
Mount
we played again.
Or I mean, just Mount playing in general.
Mount in a false nine.
Wow.
God help us.
Imagine.
Nah, he won't do that. We wonon't even play with the false
nine. He's played Mount in the false nine multiple times, and he's looked better there than on right forward. Will, come on.
It's not a real false nine. It's just.
What is it then?
Well, he plays
the really fake false nine. Is that what that is?
Wait, it's not a fake false. No, it's not a real
counterfeit nine.
No, wait. He plays with a striker, and then he plays with the two forwards between the lines. It's not a false nine, is it? It's just he plays one striker and then two forwards behind.
It's not a false nine. It's an 8+1. That's what it is.
Here he goes. It's an 8+1.
We're not doing this nonsense. It's not.
He's gonna play him in that position. I have a feeling.
It's not because you've got the forwards between the lines behind the striker, so it's not a false nine.
It's a hooky nine. It's a hooky nine.
What is it? Explain it one more time. What is it?
No, because Mount hasn't even played in that. Mount has played as one of the forwards in between the lines behind the striker.
So he played him as a striker?
He could play him as a striker. Havertz as a striker would work. Then
I mean Mount. What did Mount play in the second half of Atletico Madrid? Was it not a false nine? What was it? Number 10?
It was not a false nine because Giroud was the out and out striker, and he had the two forwards in between the lines, behind Giroud.
Wait, wasn't it a 9.5?
Oh, but Ziyech, like, you can't tell me Mount has not played it as a false nine, has he? He's not played as a false nine.
So he played him as a 10, and Atletico Madrid is where he took
him. He played him as a didn't he play him as a false nine bit against Southampton?
For maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Well, he still played him.
Oh, we're not having this rubbish. We're not having it.
Oh yeah. How can you say this rubbish?
You can.
No, because it's not a false nine. It's like I've heard the term used on on social media, they're calling it the double 10. If you want to call it the double 10 with then the striker.
No,
It's not
I
a
called it.
49.
No, it's a 7 + 2. That's what I heard it's called.
It's
6 + 3. That was it.
If Havertz plays as a false 9, there'll be the other two forwards will be a bit ahead of him and slightly wider.
Maybe
it won't be behind him and deep and sort of more narrow.
It's an 8.75.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I am so hungry.
8+1.
I am so hungry that Slen saying trickery made me think taqueria. Look, what I personally want, let's get things straight. This is what I think is going to happen, and this is what I want. What I want is Havertz false 9, or even a 4-2-2-2 with Havertz and Mount playing in the same thing. I think Mount needs a rest, and we need to start giving Havertz more game time because Mount is not going to be there for Atletico. So I really would like a Havertz as a false 9, or even Havertz as a striker with 2 forwards next to him. All right? Now,
yeah, I would as well, but he hasn't played false 9 for us yet.
What I think is going to happen, because this is Tuchel we're talking about, not as predictable as Frank Lampard will, is that Ziyech is going to be in that lineup, and there's a good chance that Mount is going to be in the middle. In that middle, as a false 9, as an 8+1, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like fucking Prodigy 9, whatever the fuck.
It's not a false. It's not
you make your own
tactics.
tactics.
That was my point.
Whatever. He's going to play in the middle, in between 2 strikers. I feel like that's what's going to happen because that, from what we've seen so far under Tuchel, that has been the best position that Tuchel has played him in between 2 strikers.
Havertz.
So, no, not Havertz. I'm talking about Mount.
Mount, when did he? Okay,
yeah.
Let's go through all the games that Mount's played. Wolves, he came off the bench. Who did we play next? Was it
against Wolves? He came on as a number 10.
Okay, yeah, Wolves
as a cam.
Then we played Burnley. Abraham and Werner played as the 2 strikers. Mount was a 10. Yeah, he was a 10 again. You look at actually no. Sorry. What was the game after the Burnley game? What was after the Burnley game?
Oh, it doesn't. We're not going to go through. We're not going to go through the whole game.
Exactly. He's not
what I think Tuchel is going to do, whether you agree with it or not. It's take it up with Tuchel, all right?
No, but he just said he paid.
We're going to start with Christensen in the back, Rudiger in the back, Caspi. I don't remember. I think they said Cho is fit, but I think just to be err on the side of caution, we're going to see Reece James and wing back. I think Chilwell's going to come back. Don't quote me on that. I really do think Chilwell's going to come back because he was solid last game. I'm not going to take the slander that Chilwell was poor last game just because you wanted the attacking threat of Alonso over and you wanted him to get turned against Alex Wan-Bissaka and Dan James. I was not having it. The pivot, that stuff is part of this, right? The pivot's probably going to be Jorginho Kovacic, if you ask me.
That's right. That's right. Sorry, man.
There is some type of chance that Gilmore plays just as a differential because I don't know. Conte might need rest, or Kovacic should need rest. I don't know. I do see Kovacic needing rest. I do see that as an option. But considering Jorginho is also not available for Champions League, it might be Kovacic, Conte. I think it's going to be Jorginho, Kovacic.
Yeah. So. Okay. Real Chris, prediction for tomorrow.
I think it'd be a 2-0 win. Werner goal and Chelsea. I think Werner will score, and I think a winger will score. I'm not sure who, or maybe Kai Havertz be plays. You never know.
All right, Alex. What about you?
Look, I said this.
Martin, what are you laughing about?
I just read a comment. I'm on private chat.
How
was your kebab, Alex? You're saying, Kai?
How's the kebab? Good.
It was good, but it's too big, man. I couldn't finish it. That's what she said. Pam.
Oh, damn, you stole it. Oh, damn it. Title of your sex tape. Sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
As I said, when I came on at the start, I said, for this game, I'm confident we're not going to lose, but I'm not confident we're going to win. It's kind of like It's like we're solid, but at the same time we can't score goals. And I do.
Yeah.
However, I do say this. I think from how we've been playing, we haven't been playing badly. I think it's just the final third we haven't been good. And I think I see, maybe it's not Liverpool, but there's going to be a game where we're going to just, everything's just going to click into place. And we're going to like absolutely rip a team apart. I can just see it happening. I don't know if it's going to be Liverpool. I hope it's Liverpool. But like, you know what I mean? I want to see Havertz actually play up in the false nine. I think it could work. Man, Havertz. You know, have Mount, Havertz, and Werner. You know, I think it could work, and I think I would play Chill for this game. I'll play Chill. I think give Chill a run of games now. You know, Alonso had a run of games. Give Chill another game. I would play Kovacic and Kante. I don't know. Now thinking about it, I think kind of having that. I think also the way the Liverpool play, for having that kind of energy, and I think Liverpool do press. You know, and maybe Jorginho might struggle on that press. Yes, Kante also struggles on the press, but I think Kante could be good there. But yeah, I'm a bit like Marshall. I think it's going to be a very 1-0 kind of game, you know. But yeah, it's just frustrating at the moment. You know, I think we're all excited about this team, but at the moment it's just like nothing. It doesn't feel like like I feel like Andrew, you said this like the other day. You know, like we're like a Ferrari without the engine. You know.
Yeah.
Did you Do you remember when we played Liverpool before with under Sarri at home with Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho? Oh my God! I'm just thinking back. Happier times. Happier times.
What just happened?
The thing is, I think Tuchel would. Things he just doesn't trust his defense. If we had two, you know, world class. If we had two great world class centre backs in our team, he would have started with a back four since he came in, and that is no question about it, because he never actually ever really played in a back three. He never really does that. So I think it's just that's the problem at the moment. I think we can't. I think a lot of people are judging at the moment the team and the players, you know, especially like types of Ziyech, because the thing is we're not the formation that we're playing is not very, you know, styled to our game. You know, the players that we have in our team. You know, we need to be more of an attacking team. And you know, with Kovacic, and you know, the whole thing was like, Kovacic he just does his job, man. Is that the problem with Kovacic? People say no, he needs to score goals and he needs to do that and he needs to do that. It's just that bloody strikers can't fucking score a goal, man. That's the whole reason.
They compare him.
People getting on Kovacic it's because our front three, Mount, Werner, and whoever, Tammy Giroud, are not doing their jobs. If they were doing their jobs, Kovacic would never even be mentioned about having to get better at shooting.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Would any of you would any of you bench Macy?
I don't really care.
I love how you see it as a relationship that you use dump.
No, I wouldn't.
Wait. For this game you're on about, right?
It's an instinct to me by now, Marshall. That's why.
I wouldn't. I think he's been good in this game. I think he's been pretty good under Tuchel, and he I think he's been pretty. I think he's been
Who's this talking?
It's me, Alex.
Alex.
So I want to kick out from the group. I'm just joking.
No.
We love you, Alex. I'm joking, man.
No worries.
I could definitely. What was the question again? Do you think
I
we will
would drop
see?
him out.
Like we should drop Mount. Like, would you drop him?
I would drop him for fitness reasons because he's been playing a lot of games. That's the reason I'll drop him.
I would drop him. My reason to drop him is solely strategic. Just because, like, you okay, look, you can't just put a player in there and expect it to mesh with the whole team. You know what I mean? Like, at least Mount has had a chance to play with everyone. He knows how people are going to run, what kind of runs they're going to make, where they're going to be. If you want Kai or Pulisic or Ziyech to get into that position and take over what Mount does for Atletico, this is the thing. I think, like I said, I think everything is revolving around this Champions League game, which is why we're playing 3 and 4, 5 in the back or 3 in the back, whatever. Which is why, you know, I think maybe we will see a Kovacic Kante, even though I said in my prediction Jorginho Kovacic. Even that's probably why we've been seeing Kovacic Kante, because Jorginho's not going to be there for the Champions League game, and Mount is not going to be there for the Champions League game. I think this is a perfect opportunity to bench Mount for a few games and have either Pulisic, Ziyech, or Havertz step up, and hopefully it's Havertz.
Can I just say, the Shoe Werner, you are a fantastic troll. Not a troll, but a banter.
Yeah, you've been getting me from time to time. I'm like,
You're a good troll.
Keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. I love it. Will, what are you thinking of tomorrow?
3-1 win.
3-1 win, yeah?
Where's the
3-1 defeat. 3-1 defeat incoming, man.
Klopp's gonna.
Oh,
Klopp, we're gonna. To be fair, I won't say too much about Klopp because he's going through a lot in his life.
What?
He's going through. He's had a lot of bad. Like I think his mother died, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into
That's really, really sad, right? But we're talking about football, man. Liverpool.
Yeah,
we have to talk about
but
Klopp.
I'm not gonna.
and Klopp also said he could separate. He said he's perfectly capable of separating the job from personal life.
Do you hear that? Do you hear
I
that,
was about
Lampard
to-
inners? Do you hear that? This man's mum died, unfortunately. He can separate it, but you can't separate Lampard, the player, from the manager. See what I mean?
Oh
You
my
Lampard
God.
inners.
Anyway, let's get away from that.
You know what's funny? Somebody asked me on one of the streams that I was on, and they were like, "Kai, what do you think Lampard should do? Like, which club should he manage next?" And I was like, "As far as I care, man, he could breastfeed instead of his wife if he wants to." Man.
Oh my
He's
God.
not, but this is the thing too. He's not
Like,
going to manage any club anytime soon because
Yeah,
he's going to run
exactly.
out his contract at Chelsea. He's still getting paid by Chelsea, so he's going to wait till that payment's done, and then he's going to be like, I need more income. So then he's going to look for a managing job, and then you're going to see him back at Newcastle.
No, he's going to Celtic. He's going to Celtic.
I thought Eddie
He might,
Howe was going
yeah.
to Celtic.
No, he's going to Celtic. Have you finished your prediction, Will, or did you want to explain?
Well, I've already said enough times we're going to win, so I'm just going to say that.
All
There's
right.
no point to go. There's no point me repeating myself.
Okay, I'm going to go next, and then we'll finish off with the man, Kai. For God's sake. Leave him alone, man.
Wasn't Van Gleet, what's it called? Dutch, right? He was Dutch from
Yes,
Holland.
he was Dutch.
Yeah.
Rutola, yeah.
Right, so I think it's going to be a draw again, and it's going to be either 0-0.
Why would you say that?
I
Andrew,
won. I
man?
just think we're set up. He's not going to change the formation. It's 3-4-3. If I see Ziyech in the starting lineup, I know exactly what's going to happen. Ziyech
Bro.
can't play in this formation.
If we get a draw and I ever get the chance to see Tuchel, man, I would slap the rest of the hair off of his fucking hair, man, off his head. I
thought you loved
I do, man, but that's
Tough love.
Sometimes you have to give tough love, man, so people don't get too comfortable, man.
But you know what? I going back to, I would say when I saw the lineup for Atletico Madrid game, I was like that. But then we played well. But Kai, man,
we were cool about the Atletico Madrid game.
No. Was it that one of the games? Anyway, but yeah, go on, Kai. Take us out, man. What do you think?
I honestly think that we can win because Liverpool can't even score in a brothel, man. So it's
Jesus.
why do I have so many alarms? Sorry, people.
That's your alarm to eat the rest of your kebab, isn't it? Something like that.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, you got to take breaks between.
I'm gonna let my dogs have I'm gonna let my dogs or a homeless person outside have a.
Kai, you've got to address the comments. You're not too chill out, are you? You're not.
I'm never too chill out. I love Tuchel, man. I love him. But anyway, yeah, I think Chelsea can win because Liverpool can't score, man. So yeah,
Especially our defense has been so solid.
Yeah, and their attack have been so trash, man.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's We're good to go out.
Ask Alex. What about Alex and Chris,
Alex
man?
said, didn't he?
Alex said.
Oh, yeah, Alex said, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're back Saturday, right? I think we decided we're back Saturday, we decided, yeah.
I think we're back Friday, aren't we? Friday for the review.
Oh yeah, Friday. Okay, I might be late.
You want to do it Friday? We can do it Friday.
Should we do a late night? Stream?
We can. That sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
Are you
Yeah. That means I can get some sleep.
We'll do Friday. We don't know if it's going to be the Chelsea Unfiltered show or it's going to be Unpopular Opinions.
Bit of both.
Might be a bit of both. But it will be also, we will react to the Liverpool game as well. So we will react to that one after everything's died down.
It's probably going to end up being that reaction the whole.
Probably, yeah. It might
video.
just be the reaction depending on what happens.
We're gonna do it this way. If we win, there's gonna be a reaction. If we're gonna lose, there's not gonna be a
Unpopular
reaction.
opinions, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Yeah, we're gonna do something to.
It's going to be unpopular opinions about the game.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a North Korean reaction, man. It's only the positive we talk about, man. That's it.
It's gonna be. Watch this. It's gonna be the first.
It's
gonna be the first Tuchel out show. No, only joking.
No, I'm joking. Don't hit that. Don't hit that. Don't hit that.
Okay, let's shout at socials. Real Chris. So shout your socials out.
You can find me at Twitter at realchris50. Almost at 200 now.
Yeah, and posting fake rumors about people. I love it.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to be fake. I don't know, like being too much on my fake rumors. You never know. People might get hurt.
Don't be an epic ninja. Start making like pictures of people like with Kim Kardashian asses and like change their faces.
No. I won't never go too personal.
Alex, shout your socials out, my friend.
Guys, let's get Cage No Filter to 1K. Come on, yeah.
Yes.
Let's get there.
Yes, for real. Spread the love.
Let's get there. But I have it just tagged on here, just on my Twitter. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, don't go to the other one that I went to and sent them a link by accident.
Andrew, you're gonna get cancelled. They're not gonna know what that link was.
So, yeah.
What? I never get the Will jokes, man. I never get them. I try to
we don't need to go into it. We don't need to go.
Marshall, socials.
Slens, don't fall for the trolls, man.
Don't do it.
So for real though, guys. If you did like anything we said here or the whole stream, make sure you share it with a homie or a friend you think is gonna enjoy it too. That way it'll help us grow and stuff. But as for my socials, you can find more of me on Twitch, and now I just finished my YouTube, so you'll be able to find me on YouTube. There's nothing there right now, but eventually I'm gonna have stuff there. If you want to go ahead and subscribe ahead of time, you'll be the first to catch the new videos that I end up posting on that. But for Twitch, we should be streaming on what's today? Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. So you'll be able to catch some Rocket League.
Sorry, Marshall, I need to address that comment quickly. You guys are wankers. The disrespectful lamps. If you follow me on Twitter, I rep Frank Lampard. He's one of my favourite players of all time. We are not disrespectful.
He's a shit manager, though.
He's a shit
manager. I literally just told Slens, don't fall for the trolls.
Yeah,
what do you do? What do you do?
He takes
you had one job, Will. Anyways.
Marshall, finish your socials,
Let me finish up. Yeah. Catch me on Twitch. Possibly this Thursday. We'll be playing either Rocket League or Uncharted. So a lot of fun games there. And if you want to listen to my music, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you like to listen to music. The band's called Back Pocket Alimony. I don't know what Kai said, but we move on. Andrew.
Everyone else heard it. Winter
you can find Andrew arguing with people on the Pornhub comments.
It's ex-hamster actually, but you know.
Preference, we all have a preference.
Under the Avengers porn.
Stop it!
Yeah,
stop
it. Yeah, don't send me links, all right? Don't send me links to now that Kai said that. Don't send me links, all right?
You saw the wink?
Yeah, the Winter Surfer on Twitter. Like I said, keep coming to this channel, subscribe to it, turn your notification bell on, join in on the chat. As you can see, we are unfiltered. So, you know, what's my OnlyFans? Well, if you get us to 1K, maybe, you know.
1K, at 1K, we'll have a Will face reveal and an Andrew's OnlyFans reveal.
I do not
so
agree.
Get us to 1K subscribers.
And for you ladies, Kai will be.
You want to find out what race Will is? Get us to 1K, man.
Oh my! Let's not go into that conversation today.
You need to know what you look like, Will. You know. Look at my watch is dead, man.
And the big man, Kai Kai doesn't want you to follow him anyway.
Yeah, don't follow. Like, I mean,
Just his
unless
channel.
you.
Just his channel.
Yeah. That's my channel. Just here. No filter football. I also do a show with.
Yeah. You alright, Kai?
Wow, we lost Kai. That was pretty quick.
Kai? Why would you reveal my Twitter? It's on the. It's already here. Look, my Twitter's there. Why would you? That's just rude, Prime. That's just rude. We are
70 subscribers away.
Oh yeah, go and subscribe to the Cavcast.
70 away from Will's face reveal.
Yeah.
I did not agree to this.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
All right. Kai is not. I guess I'll wrap up. Say, I'll do Kai's famous. Alex reveals himself right at the end. I like.
Wait.
Okay. You right, Kai?
No?
Yeah. What do you want
We
to
can
say?
hear you.
Was Will about to steal my outro?
Why would I say the outro?
I was, but go on.
Yeah, I wanted to say first, me and Kafka's, people know him as Alexis. Yeah, Kafka's View. We do a show every Monday on his channel. Go and subscribe to him, And eat your food, get your vitamins, and don't do drugs.
Brother. See you later, guys.
Take care, people.
Thank you, guys.